Today we are looking at WhatsApp versus Telegram versus Signal. These communication softwares. Let's do a fair comparison between it. Now, this is Advocate Dr. Prashant Mali, cyber and privacy law expert, and taking you through what is wrong with WhatsApp privacy policy. Now, the issues in WhatsApp privacy policy are like it exchanges data with Facebook. Facebook is the owner of WhatsApp now. So what all it exchanges? It exchanges account registration information. That's your phone number. Then it exchanges transaction data. Now WhatsApp comes with WhatsApp Pay as an option. So whatever options you play with WhatsApp Pay, whom you pay, what is your buying or selling activity going on, all data can be exchanged with Facebook, and Facebook can share the data with its other companies. Service related information, how you're using your WhatsApp, information on how you interact with others, including businesses, mobile device information, your what kind of mobile you have, what kind of OS, is it patched or not patched, what kind of apps you may be using. The most important electronic evidence, that is IP address. It also saves IP address, and that's more dangerous. It can share this data with law enforcement, police further. Device level hardware information. All this device level hardware information is also shared. Now, if you don't say accept this privacy policy of WhatsApp, it will prohibit you in using WhatsApp from 8th February onwards. So now the decision is yours. So my dear friends, I am presenting before you a fair comparison of other softwares currently available with us. So now with this, let's look at the other softwares. As of now, obviously, let's compare all three existing: WhatsApp, Telegram, and Signal. So WhatsApp has put the world in fire. So it's a proprietary, and the motive here is profit. It has partial end-to-end encryption, no screen security, third-party cloud backup, no self-destructing messages, automatic screen lock is present, two-factor authentication is present, there is no group chat security, and it has suffered several spyware attacks till date. When you look at the other popular communication software, that is Telegram, and it is by Telegram FZ LLC. It is a proprietary, but the motive here is also profit. There is no end-to-end encryption here, so that is a security issue. Screen security is optional, inbuilt cloud backup is there, self-destructing message is also optional for all your security and your secret messages. Automatic screen lock is present. There are two-factor authentication here, but here also you don't have no group chat security. And the issue with Telegram is it is blocked by certain ISPs due to its ownership related issues, where it has been maligned by saying that it is owned by Russian people, etc. Now let's go to the popular Signal. Signal is owned by Signal Foundation. It is fully open source and non-profit, fully end-to-end encryption. Screen security is enabled. There is a local backup facility available. It has self-destructing messages, automatic screen lock, and two-factor authentication like other apps. It has group security, chat security enabled. There is no controversy till date. That's the best feature. There no controversy, so you can rely on it. So let's conclude. So as an expert, my choice is Signal. Why? Because it can create single member groups to share thoughts to your own self. Comparatively more up to date security features it has. It is totally open source, so no hanky panky. Less potential for hidden vulnerabilities comparatively to others. Designed as mass communication platform, you can run your own Signal server. It encrypts even metadata too with multiple levels of security, which WhatsApp never does or never thinks of doing it. It allows relay voice call to its servers wherein identity is not shared. Same as using VPN, so it gives you that anonymity. So, friends, Signal is my choice. Now it depends upon you. What do you choose? Choose wisely.